Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear fellows, we are going to study some basic concepts of biology and some basic concepts of botany. So our first topic is the introduction of botany or introduction of biology. As you know, the definition of biology that it is the scientific study of life or it is the scientific study of living organisms. Aristotle was the first man who grouped organisms into two forms, that autotroph and heterotroph. So he is considered the father of biology, and the term biology was first used by J.B.D. Lamarck. Lamarck was the man who used the term biology. Biology is the science of exceptions because it is against all other physical sciences. There are very few laws, there are very few principles because the organisms are constantly changing and organisms have variations according to their environment. The two major forms, zoology and botany, as you already know that zoology is the study of animals and botany is the study of plants. The word botany means herb and another Greek word boskin means grazing. Botany is also called phytology. The other term for the botany is used as phytology. And Theophrastus, he was a student of Aristotle. He is considered as the father of botany because at that time he wrote about 500 plant species, described about 500 plant species and wrote a Historia Plantarum, an oldest available literature of botany. Another oldest literature of botany is the Materia Medica, which contains the information of drugs plants, medicinal plants. And another name, Rolf Randall Stewart, he was considered the father of systematic botany in Pakistan. He was a US citizen and lived in Pakistan for 50 years. Botany is originated as prehistoric herbalism, and the human at early time the humans divided the plants into main groups like edible plants, medicinal plants and poisonous plants. In 19th and 20th century, new techniques are developed for the study of plants, and now the modern botany. As we say that modern botany is the broad and multidisciplinary science. Here there are some branches of botany, main branches, particular or specific branches and some applied branches. Main branches, you are familiar with these branches. Cytology is the study of cell. Robert Hooke was the father of cytology. Embryology, study of embryo development. Morphology, study of structures, forms and structures. It may be external or internal. External morphology and internal morphology is also called anatomy, and N. Grew was the father of anatomy. Morphogenesis is the study of organ development, tissue development in plants. Ecology is the study of plants and organisms with their relationship to their environment. Plant physiology, study of functions, different types of functions which are occurring in organisms. Stephen Hales was the father of plant physiology. Genetics is the study of variations, genes, inheritance. So Gregor J. Mendel was the father of genetics, and T.H. Morgan Thomas Hunt Morgan was the father of modern genetics. Plant taxonomy is the study of classification of organisms, giving scientific names, and Carolus Linnaeus was the father of plant taxonomy. Paleobotany is the study of fossils of plants. Evolution is the study of ancestral histories, and phytogeography is the study of distribution of plants in the different geographical areas of the world. And economic botany is the study of plants in economic point of view, mean for the use of mankind. The particular and specific branches. Algaology is the phycology is the study of algae. F. E. Frist was the father of algaology. Mycology, study of fungi. Michaeli was the father of mycology. Bryology is the study of bryophytes. Hedwig was the father of bryology. Tridology is the study of tridophytes. Bacteriology is the study of bacteria. Leeuwenhoek was the father of bacteriology. Virology is the study of viruses. Pomology is the study of fruits. Palynology is the study of pollen grains. Anthology is the study of flowers. Ethnobotany is the study of use of plants, cultural and traditional use of plants. Lichenology is the study of lichens. Phenology is the study of seasonal changes, and photobiology is the study of effect of lights on different plants. Toxicology is the study of toxic products and their effects on different organisms, toxic products of plants. And the third point is that some applied branches of the botany. Plant pathology is the study of plant diseases, their causes, their symptoms, their mode of transmission and their control. Plant breeding is the development of new varieties of plants for the use of humans. Agriculture is the cultivation of plants. Horticulture is the cultivation of garden plants. Arboriculture is the cultivation of ornamental plants. Pharmacognosy is the study of medicinal and drugs plants, and pharmacology is the study of action of drugs. Biotechnology is the use of living organism, use of processes of living organism for the welfare of mankind. Genetic engineering is the gene manipulation to produce new varieties, to produce transgenic plants for new characteristics of plants. And the last one is tissue culture. It is the modern concept of genetic engineering or genetic. The second part of our lecture is the characteristics of life. It is very difficult to define life. Life is a very mysterious thing, but there are some characteristics of living organism. Protoplasm, life is nothing without protoplasm. Protoplasm is the living content of cell. All the vital activities and vital components are present in the protoplasm or in the cytoplasm. Cell structure, all organisms are made up of one or more cells. Some are unicellular and some are multicellular. Life cycle, all organisms exhibit a definite life cycle which starts from the birth, growth, reproduction, then goes to the old age and is the death. Respiration, all organisms need energy and the energy production reaction is called respiration. Organisms gain oxygen from their environment and release carbon dioxide to break down the food molecules into energy. Metabolism, sum total of all the chemical activities of cell are called metabolism, which may be anabolism or catabolism. Anabolism is the constructive process in which the smaller molecules are combined to form larger molecules and they need energy. And catabolism is the destructive process in which the larger molecules or complex molecules are broken down into smaller molecules and energy is released. Next, growth and development. All organisms show the character of growth and development. Growth is the irreversible change in their size and dimension, and development is the differentiation process from which embryo developed into an adult organism. Nutrition, all organisms need a food supply. All organisms need food supply for their energy. Next character is reproduction. All organisms have ability to produce their young ones of their kinds, and reproduction may be vegetative, asexual or sexual. Next, sensitivity and irritability, the responding phenomena. The response, all organisms have ability to respond to their environment, temperature, cold, etc. And this is the characteristics of living organism. Movement is the very common character of living organism. Every organism shows movement. Some move from one place to another place, and the plants, they do not show locomotion, they just show the movements of their organs, movements of curvature, movements of their growth. Excretion, all organisms have adopted to excrete waste, metabolic waste which are produced from the metabolism, and all organisms have adopted to excrete their metabolic waste from their body. All organisms have the capability of maintaining the body by keeping the body healthy, by healing the wounds. These are all the characteristics of some living organism.